Ever seen a bulldozer dance on the edge of disaster? What's it like controlling tons of steel with mind-blowing precision? Buckle up, you're about to witness fearless operators push massive machines to the absolute limit, turning impossible chaos into unbelievable mastery.
This is the Doosan DX225 LC excavator, armed with a hydraulic rock breaker designed for heavy-duty demolition and precision rock excavation. Perched on the razor edge of a steep mountain face, it's pushing its limits where most machines wouldn't dare. That's terrible.
This is a tandem lift operation using two Liebherr LTM series all-terrain cranes built for extreme loads and high-stakes engineering. In the heart of a tight residential canal, crews attempt the near impossible. Two colossal cranes move in perfect sync. Cables tightened, booms locked, every second counts. Then, disaster. This is a Soviet-era T-170 bulldozer built for rugged terrain, but not for frozen lakes. Right from the first track drop, this scene screams disaster. The operator charges straight onto a thin sheet of cracking ice, trying to muscle the dozer across a frozen swamp. The ground? Unstable. The ice? Giving way. The decision? Deadly. As the front blade sinks and the tracks lose grip, the machine begins to tilt, then plunge. Ice shatters. Water rushes in. Within seconds, the bulldozer is half submerged, groaning under its own weight. This isn't just a fail, it's a full-blown equipment meltdown caught on camera. A brutal reminder that nature always wins when heavy machines meet thin ice. This is a powerful Timberjack 240C skidder, equipped with snow chains, winch cable, and brute winter traction. Right in the heart of a snow-locked mountain trail, it's go time for recovery. One machine is buried deep in ice-packed sludge. Another charges in, claws down, and cable tight. The mission? Pull a deadweight skidder uphill.
through frozen ruts, icy slopes, and fresh-felled timber. Every tire spins under tension, chains bite into the frozen trail, mud churns, trees creak, and the winch groans under brutal force. The operator's timing is flawless. Inch by inch, the stuck rig climbs back to life. This isn't just recovery. It's raw mechanical muscle meeting deep forest winter chaos, where only the toughest machines and tougher operators make it out.
This is a Komatsu D71 PX24 crawler dozer, engineered for power pushing and fine grading, but right now, it's sinking fast. Deep in the forest, this beast finds itself buried in a nightmare. Thick, wet, unforgiving mud. The blade's loaded, the tracks are spinning, but the machine's belly pan is glued to the swampy earth. Every attempt to move only churns the ground deeper. The operator shifts, reverses, pushes, nothing. The forest floor turns into quicksand, swallowing this 50,000-pound machine like it's nothing.
Two excavators, one mission. A Liebherr R944 and a Komatsu PC340LC slam full buckets of dirt into a single Mercedes-Benz Actros dump truck with military precision. This isn't just loading, it's a high-stakes choreography. One operator attacks from ground level, the other swings from above the ridge. Every move is perfectly timed to keep the job site flowing and the schedule intact. But here's the catch. The truck is perched on a tight slope. One wrong tilt, one off-angle swing, and you've got steel-on-steel chaos or a rollover disaster. This is synchronized earth moving at its most intense, where raw power meets split-second coordination, and there's no room for second chances.
That is terrifying. Meet the monster built to break the unbreakable, the Caterpillar 11T Bulldozer. In this jaw-dropping quarry showdown, there are no explosives, no assistance, just one machine taking on a solid cliff face with pure muscle. With rippers down and blade raised, the operator launches a direct assault on the rock wall.
Watching a driver with that level of expert skill was pure satisfaction. You rarely see precision like this these days.
When giants fall, the ground trembles. This is the Komatsu PC8000, an 800,000-pound mining monster built for industrial-scale Earth domination. But today, it's not digging, it's sinking. Trapped deep in a muddy basin with water closing in, this hydraulic beast is fighting for survival. Every swing of the bucket, every stretch of the arm, only sends it slipping deeper into the sludge. There's no solid ground, just soft, unforgiving mud swallowing steel. What you're watching isn't just a stuck machine. It's a million-dollar lifeline hanging by a thread. One wrong move, and the entire site could turn into a disaster zone. In the world of extreme mining, even the biggest machines can get eaten alive. During a risky dockside lift, the crane violently tips forward while hoisting the boat, causing the entire truck to hang off the edge as the vessel crashes nose first into the water. With one unstoppable push, this bulldozer rips a massive tree stump straight out of the ground, roots, dirt, and all, proving its brute force can turn solid earth into shattered debris in seconds. This was an extremely dangerous scene. No damage this time, but it's a serious reminder of how critical safety is when working around these heavy giants. One moment of miscalculation, years of engineering wiped out in seconds. Komatsu D375A8 crawler dozer charges in like a battlefield tank. Built to crush, rip, and level anything in its path. With a towering front blade and a triple shank ripper clawing from the back, this machine doesn't just move dirt, it dominates the terrain. Each pass reshapes the land with unstoppable hydraulic force, turning rugged earth into clean grade in seconds. This isn't just earth moving, it's pure ground-shaking power on tracks. This is what happens when a multi-ton crane meets an unskilled driver with zero load sense. Watch as the entire trailer sinks under the weight. The front truck lifts off the ground, and a transportation fail unfolds in slow motion. Watch this. This is the legendary Caterpillar DA Dozer, an old-school brute that still commands respect on today's toughest job sites. With its rugged steel tracks, stripped-down cab, and untamed diesel power, the DA doesn't just move earth, it owns it. Whether it's blasting through rock piles or leveling stubborn terrain, this machine proves that real muscle never goes out of style. Decades later, it's still outworking the newer rigs, one unstoppable push at a time.
These Caterpillar bulldozers are unleashing pure force in a high-stakes quarry zone. Charging into towering piles of loose rock, they crush sharp debris underfoot and carve out level ground with precision and power. Every pass reshapes the terrain, pushing tons of material across steep, unstable slopes to prep the surface for the heavy loaders and excavators waiting to move in. This is frontline groundwork, where brute strength meets calculated control to turn chaos into a workable job site. This classic crawler bulldozer is a living legend of the forest. A vintage powerhouse built in the age of steel and sweat, not sensors and screens. With its open canopy, exposed hydraulics, and heavy-duty frame, it was made for one thing: surviving the roughest land-clearing jobs. Even today, it's out in the wild, tearing through thick brush, toppling trees, and yanking out massive stumps with nothing but raw mechanical muscle. No digital assists, no computerized systems, just the operator, a few levers, and the kind of iron engineering that refuses to quit. In a world of high-tech machines, this old-school crawler still holds the crown when it comes to dominating untamed terrain. You just witnessed what happens when professional operators take bulldozers to the limit and still stay in control. From the thunderous roar of the Cat D9H to the brute synchronization of twin dozers pushing scrappers uphill, every second was a masterclass in precision, power, and pressure. This isn't just earth moving, this is domination. Every tilt of the blade, every gear shift, every calculated drop was pure, controlled chaos, and yet somehow perfectly choreographed. If that didn't make your jaw drop, you weren't watching close enough. These machines don't just push dirt. They carve landscapes, they build highways, they shape cities. And the operators behind those controls, they're not drivers, they're pilots, commanding 100,000 pounds of steel like it's an extension of their own body. So if you crave more extreme skill, more earth-shaking impact, more unstoppable machine action, hit that subscribe button now, buckle up, and stick with us. Because in the world of extreme heavy equipment, we're just getting started.